Homelessness 2.0, Day 16. One point of clarification from yesterday's video. Obviously, the jury isn't going to just be like, hey, we're done today, closing arguments at all, and then they're going to start deliberating. But for all intents and purposes, the rest of the message is effectively on point. Things are not going to be good. Things are going to be bad. Some would classify whatever the result is good, and some would classify the result as bad. By the way, it is 5:44 p.m. I woke up at about 12:30 this afternoon because I couldn't really go to sleep and it wasn't until like 3 that I was able to. So I'm slowly shifting into a direction that is non-productive. I'm going to try to set my phone up to wake me up at around 8 or 9 tomorrow just so I can get out by noon. We'll see. Probably have to throw in some coffee. I haven't had any coffee in a while. I mean, this last weekend kind of threw me off anyway, just because I got sick and I felt just stupid, horrible, and then I was trying to watch Lord of the Rings, and I still haven't even finished the series. It's something that I would usually want to watch and finish in a day if possible. But with The Two Towers, or The Return of the King being about 4 hours long, it's kind of a heavy obligation. And it's not something that I'm against. I mean, I really enjoyed the show. It's just I got other shit I'm taking care of. Like today, I've got to go to the store again because I'm pretty low on everything. And I've still got some bell peppers sitting in the fridge that I haven't done anything with that probably need to be taken care of. So I'm gonna go get some more spinach. Gonna get some more eggs, some more avocados. Let's see. I'm gonna try to make this short, just because today just really has been a blah kind of day. I talked to my therapist. It was kind of about this and so many other things. And I mean, pretty much everything we talked about is everything that I've talked about on camera for the last couple of weeks. And obviously I have less than 2 weeks. So now I've got to really think about what the next real step is. Do I need to continue staying here? Do I need to do something else? Every time it's about time to be finished, he's like, okay, what's the homework this time? And I'm like, you know me, I'm not going to force myself to do homework of any kind. The man and I have been speaking with each other approximately once or twice a month for the last 4 years. He knows me well enough. But I would say ever since his child was born, this whole situation has been going downhill because... And then, of course, with COVID, and he's at home, and so the kid's screaming in the background, and I don't like that sound. I don't. I don't hate children. Let's clear that part up. I don't hate children. But there are certain aspects of who they are, and it's not their fault, of course, that I do not like. I cannot stand. And I mean, it's one thing when a kid's having fun, running around, they're outside, blah, blah, blah. It's another thing when it's inside. When it's inside, the walls reverberate. The walls send it back and amplify it. If you have ever done any work in audio, you know this. If you've never done any work in audio, well, now you know this. This is why a lot of times you don't want to record things indoors, but also at the same time you do. There's so many different reasons. I'm not going to get into it. And that's yet again another one of my parents' faults, because my sister was born and, she was screaming, and they ended up putting her in my room at one, after she was no longer absolutely necessary to be in their room. Thanks. You obviously showed me how much you favorited someone. So that's a sound that I cannot... I don't enjoy. I hate it. It causes me actual literal anxiety. It's a physical pain kind of thing. And when I'm, because I talk on my Bluetooth headphones, it's all isolated there. And so, I tell them about it. Doesn't seem to matter. I get it. But at the same time, I don't. So it's whatever. It's probably all going to come to a close anyway because I'm going to have to leave California. And then once I'm out of California, I'm no longer covered by California healthcare. So, but we'll see. So I'm going to walk to the store, get what I need, come back, and then do whatever. I mean, obviously, you might be saying, well, why the hell are you recording now at 5:45 instead of, when you got up at around noon? It's like, well, I had to do dishes. I had to make myself some food. I had to throw out some trash. All that stuff takes me time. Like, something that's super simple that should take literally minutes can sometimes take me an hour. I'm sorry. It's not. You might say, well, that's just an excuse. I don't give a fuck what you think, what you say, why you say it. It doesn't matter. The way my life is, the way my brain works, the way that I'm able to do things takes longer. It just does. And as much as I'd like it not to, and as much as I'd like the time to do it in a way that I think that I could do it, really, it's always going to take at least twice as long. So that's one of the reasons why I'm like, well, I probably should have gave myself 2 months instead of a month. But I was optimistic. I was hopeful. I was like, maybe it'll work out. I continually fail to remember who I am as a person. And so because of that, I am where I am. So when I'm done coming from the grocery store, I'll take a shower. And maybe I'll try to relax or something. And I'll probably have time to watch Return of the King. Have fun.